you're like, I swear, I was just talking about this, you know, in the neighborhood of an Echo device yesterday, and suddenly I'm getting ads for the thing I was talking about. That's how that's happening, basically. So they very much care about identity, by the way, but they don't see it at all in the way that we see it. And it's kind of more expansive. There's even a standard in the space, kind of a standard, an industry driven standard called Unified ID 2.0 that I see very little talk about in our industry, but it's literally based on top of OpenID Connect. And so in the Venn diagram of that world and this world, that's one thing that's like right in the center, but like I don't think anybody's really aware, certainly on our side, about it.
So this is tied a lot to like e-commerce level CIAM, right? So who are the stakeholders that we're talking about? Who are the main participants?
I would say, it starts at the CMO and might be like a chief digital officer, something like that as well. So, we have data lakes when we think about the security aspects of identity. We're interacting more and more with SOC teams. Like, we can talk about identity security and all the new acronyms and things like that, where there's some interesting tussles between the identity world and the security world and where identity even lives in security. But when it comes to this CIAM world and the fact that marketing and customer data management people own the proposition, and by the way, they're making a lot of money for that, whatever company, that's where we really have to care about the stakeholder question. Because I was looking up, so ID Pro has a great vision statement on the website. And it talks about the disciplines of digital identity and access management are globally seen as vital and vibrant counterparts to privacy and information security. That's great stuff. We don't have all the data or all the use cases in our purview to be able to really execute to that 100%. So that's why I think it's important to kind of start to empathize with the whole marketing side of the world and the customer data side of the world, because they absolutely have pains and needs around things in identity going well. Looking at your average description of CIAM and all the things that it can do. But they just don't know where to go to do better. And certainly they don't know where to go to do better at some of the privacy aspects. They interact a lot with privacy professionals, with privacy leaders. But again, there's, separate goals and sometimes competing goals there.